The Woodstock River Bandits are on the air from Falcon Field on the campus of Central High School in Woodstock, Virginia. It is the 2026 Valley League and the Woodstock River Bandits. Tonight, the Bandits host the Purcellville Cannons. Good evening, everyone. I'm Craig Orndorff. Glad to be with you here this evening as the Bandits are back at it tonight. Off last night and back here at home to take on these Cannons. Eli Hanna on the mound for Woodstock, coming off their loss 2 nights ago to Winchester. Fell in 10 innings, 9-7, so their mark is 2-2 entering play today. All right, Eli Hanna, right-handed pitcher, 6'4", from Lincoln Memorial out of Lawrenceville, Georgia. And Shintaro Inoue, the shortstop, leads off for the Cannons. Pitch is swung on and grounded to first. Over is Delgado. Throws low, but a nice play by Hanna, the pitcher. Had to go down on a knee. Made a nice sliding stop and stayed on the bag. Delgado had to go over into the hole. And his flip underhand was a little bit low, but a fine play by Hanna. On the move, went down low, and didn't hurt himself. Got the out, so Inoue gone on one pitch. First pitch swinging here. Seth Williams, the center fielder, pops it up back of second, and shortstop Connor Worth started back, had to come in, and he makes the basket catch for 2 pitches and 2 outs.
Number 46, Anthony Fernandez.
All right, now the left-handed batter coming up, Anthony Fernandez. Steps in with 2 men out, nobody on. And there's a strike. We'll begin at 7 o'clock straight up tonight here on this 5th day of June. Fernandez out of St. Bonaventure. Takes the ball low, 1-1. Eli Hanna making his second start. No decision. 2.25 ERA. He's gone 4 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, earned, walked 2, struck out 2. There's a swing and a miss. And a pitch up around the letters. And it's 1-2. Hanna working from the stretch. Even though nobody's on base, he'll deal. There's a chopper up the middle. It'll be fielded by the second baseman. Throw to first, and out is the call. Bates, the second baseman, behind the bag, throwing, going away from the base, and out is the call. Purcellville didn't like it. Fernandez thought he beat it. But the Bandits will take it. And a nice defensive play there by Bates up the middle just to get to the ball.
Post-game meal tonight, folks.
3 up, 3 down. Nothing for the Cannons. Bandits coming up. Bottom of the first inning. Nothing for the Cannons in the top half. They come in with a record of 3-2. second place in the Northern Division. The Bandits, even though they're 2-2, they're in last place in 6th. But it's early. Merrick Beamish gets the baseball for the Cannons
Leading off for your
here
Woodstock
tonight.
River Bandits,
He's a right-handed pitcher, standing 6'3",
baseman, Asher
out of North
Bates.
Central Texas, hometown St. Augustine, Florida. Beamish making his second start. Went 4 innings his first time out. 1 hit, 1 run. ERA 2.25. 3 walks, 9 strikeouts in those 4 innings. And here's Asher Bates leading off for the Bandits, and he takes high for ball 1. Bates, the second baseman tonight. He'll be followed by Connor Worth, the shortstop. Abby Delgado at first base. At third base, it's KJ Moon, and he's the cleanup hitter. Batting 5th, Logan Duffy in left field. A swing and a miss on an off-speed. Max Rayome is the catcher tonight. He'll hit 6th. 7th, Gio Hernandez, the DH. Batting 8th, Yuma Koda in right field. Kamari Chisholm, the center fielder, will bat 9th. Here's a pop-up, right side, foul ground. Second baseman over to get it. That's Grant Galuli. And he retires Bates for the first out.
Brings to the plate,
On the bottom of the first inning.
Connor Worth.
Here's Connor Worth. Connor Worth out of JMU. Takes the ball high. Worth the shortstop. Right-handed batter. 6 feet tall. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Connor hitting 200 on this young season. One. Another breaking ball in there. One and 2. Very warm day. Temps in the upper 80s. 1-2 pitch. That is lined into left field. Base hit. First one of the night goes to Connor Worth.
Brings to the plate, number 9, the first baseman.
Here's Abby Delgado
Abby
now, the first
Delgado.
baseman. Abby out of Jacksonville University. Left-handed batter, 5'11". And mainly clear skies. A few wispy high-altitude clouds. Here's a shot the other way, in the hole, and into left field. Delgado sees the first pitch and shoots it the other way. And back-to-back knocks here for the Bandits. They've got men at first and second and 1 out.
Coming to the plate,
That'll bring up KJ Moon, the third baseman.
number 28, the third baseman, KJ Moon.
KJ out of Augusta University. Getting his first at bat. And he steps in with 2 men on and 1 out. Like I said, a little bit of cloud cover, keeping it from being a super bright evening. First pitch and a healthy cut by Moon, and he misses 0-1. And the batters are looking into the sun. Coming out of right center field here. Oh, 1 pitch. Cut on and missed. Nothing in 2. And fastball, strike 3 on the outside corner. So now 2 gone. Here's Logan Duffy, the left fielder.
Brings up the left fielder, number 16, Logan Duffy.
Logan from Louisiana Monroe. Left-handed batter standing 6'1". And Logan comes in hitting .533. got a home run and 6 RBIs. 2 on, 2 out. Throw back to second, a lollipop. That's Connor Worth bouncing around out there. But in a way, not really close to the bag. Duffy swings and foul tips it. Singles by Connor Worth and Abby Delgado. Duffy trying to move him around. 0-1 pitch. Off speed is up and away. 1-1. Runners lead. Checked by Beamish again, and he'll pitch. Duffy fouls it straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, a little filtered sunlight this evening, those of you who are watching the screen. And you can also see it can be pretty tough for batters, although guys usually do okay here in the early innings. 1-2, off speed is popped up into shallow center field. In a way, the shortstop going back, a little trouble here, but here comes the center fielder, Williams. He calls off in a way and makes the catch to end the inning. Woodstock gets a couple of hits, they leave him out there. 1 complete, no score. Top of the second, scoreless between the Cannons and the River Bandits. 4, 5, and 6 for Purcellville here in the second. Vincenzo Kuzat, Patrick Lyons, and Luke Ferris hitting. Kuzat the DH. Cleanup hitter. Patrick Lyons in left field. Bats 5th, 6th, Lucas Ferris, the first baseman. Hannah deals, and there's a strike to Kuzat. Batting 7th is Eric Martinez. He's at third base. Grant Kaluli, the second baseman, hits 8th, and batting 9th, the catcher, A.J. Green. Kuzat hammers one into left field. Opposite field shot. He smokes that one to lead off this second inning. Kuzat from Frederick Community College. First hit of the game for the Cannons.
Now at the plate, the left fielder, number 4, Patrick Lyons.
Here's the left fielder, Patrick Lyons. And the left-handed batter for the Cannons. Lyons from the Air Force Academy. Chops one. Left side. Shortstop charging. Only play will be first. Delgado will throw down to second, and they got him in a rundown. Chasing him toward third. KJ Moon going to chase and apply the tag. So it turns out to be a double play on what wasn't a double play ball. A high chopper worth so Lions retired 6-3, and then Kusa didn't round that far, but I don't know if he didn't see the throw or expect the throw from Delgado and just kind of froze or had his.
For Purcellville, number 27, first baseman Lucas Ferris.
Had his momentum going the wrong way. Here's ball one now to Lucas Ferris, the first baseman. Out of Georgia Southern. Cut and a miss. 1-1. So not your traditional double play, but still a twin killing. And the bases are empty here in the second. 1-1 pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner. Lucas Ferris, a 6'5" right-hander. Ferris hitting 286 and a swing and a miss on a breaking ball, and that's the inning. Oh, Cannons waste a leadoff single, and they wind up going in order. Middle of 2, no score.
Bag. And the CHF FFA chapter is rotating through the crowd, selling 50-50. So half of it goes to the winner and half of it goes to the fine students in the FFA.
Bottom of the second inning. 0-0 between Purcellville and Woodstock. Bandits coming up here in the bottom half of the inning. Max Rayome leading off. He's the catcher, followed by Gio Hernandez, the DH, in the number 7 spot. Hitting 8th is Yumakoto, the right fielder. And if they get to him, Kamari Chisholm is in center field here tonight for Woodstock. Defensively for Purcellville, it's Patrick Lyons in left, Seth Williams center, right fielder is Anthony Fernandez. On the infield, Eric Martinez at third. Shortstop, Shinto Inoue. At second base, Grant Galuli. Lucas Ferris at first. Behind the plate, A.J. Green. And Merrick Beamish on the hill, and he deals a strike to Max Rayome, the catcher. Out of Wingate, 5'11" right-hander, and takes high for a ball. Max Rayome, 3 for 5 on the season. 4 RBIs. Takes the ball, might have been a little bit outside. 2-1, we sit at first base. So we can't see the edges of the plate, but we can see the top and bottom of the zone very well. 2-1. Jammed him, he pops it foul and out of play off to the right side. And we sit field level, and sometimes I get blocked out. Well, not sometimes, quite often I get blocked out by players, umpires, first base coach. So sometimes you'll hear me drop out calling the play. That's why. Breaking ball outside. 3-2. Payoff. Fastball lifted into center field. Williams there, and he snags it for the first out. That'll bring up Gio Hernandez, the DH. Out of Young Harris. Right-hander, 6'2".
Gio Hernandez.
Gio's batting .214. 3 RBIs. And a ball from Merrick Beamish. Breaking ball, bounce foul. One and one. One pitch is high. 2-1 now to Gio Hernandez. Hardly any wind at all tonight. 2-1 pitch. Tried to stop. Oh, umpire said he did not on a breaking ball. Went too far. Two balls, two strikes. Pitch is too tight. Full count. All right, time was called. I think there was an issue that the pitcher didn't make eye contact or something, whatever these silly rules are about. The umpire wrote something in his notebook. So maybe Beamish was working too quickly. 3-2, breaking ball is low, and Gio Hernandez is aboard with one out.
Brings to the plate, number 1.
All right, man on with one out. Here is a ground ball by Yumakota to the second baseman. Only one play there for Galuli. He'll get on to first to get Yuma for out number 2. Hernandez to second. And now it's Kamari Chisholm, the center fielder.
Number 3, the center fielder, Kamari Chisholm.
Chisholm from Hood, 5'10". Takes ball low. Kamari 0 for 5 so far on the year. Takes inside, 2-0. Does have an RBI and has an RBI chance here. Man at second, 2 outs. In the dirt, 3-0. Beamish goes back to the rosin bag. And he'll try to come back from a 3-0 count and pumps one right down the middle, 3-1. Three-one pitch, and that is just outside for ball 4. Second walk of the inning for Beamish. Gave up 2 hits in the first, and now has walked a pair here in the second.
Second baseman, number 8.
And back to the top of the order, it's Asher Bates. Pop up to the Second baseman, his first time up. Bates from East Texas Baptist. Looks at strike one. Bates now 2 for 18 this summer. Down a strike. Takes on the outside corner. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch, that's wide. 1-2 now on the Bandits leadoff hitter and second baseman. One-two pitch, misses outside. Evens it up at 2-2. Hernandez at second, Chisholm at first. Runners are going. Pitch is swung on and fouled back. Hernandez got a walking lead out there and kept on going. Again, a 2-2 and another foul ball. Asher Bates hangs in there. Bates out of McKinney, Texas. Four runs driven in so far this season. Only struck out once in 17 at-bats. Fouls it off, continues to battle. Upcoming schedule for Woodstock, they go to Newmarket tomorrow, Sunday at Front Royal, and a makeup with Strasburg on Monday, so 3 straight road games. Off Tuesday and back home Wednesday for Stanton. 2-2 pitch, runner going, and a fly ball into right field. Pretty well hit, but back on it is Fernandez, and he makes the grab to end the inning. 2 more left on for Woodstock, but still scoreless. Heading to the third. All right, top of the third. No score between the Cannons and the River Bandits. 7, 8, 9 here for Purcellville. First pitch, a swing and a miss by Eric Martinez, the third baseman. He'll be followed by Grant Galuli and A.J. Green. Eli Hanna deals, and a ball low. 1-1, Eric Martinez out of North Central Texas. 6-foot right-handed stick. Takes a breaking ball low. 2-1 now. Martinez 1 for 14 on the year. 1 run driven in. Swing and a foul tip into the middle of the catcher, Rayome. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Eli Hanna ready, brings it and misses down and away. Full count. Hanna ready and brings it, and he misses low and away. And a walk to start the inning. Puts Martinez at first. And now it's Grant Galuli, the second baseman.
Now batting for the Purcellville Cannons, number 14, the second baseman, Grant Galuli.
Right-handed batting, Galuli from eastern New Mexico. Stands 6 feet tall. Low and away. And is missing the same spot last 3 pitches. Galuli 1 for 11. Bounces this one to third. Here's Moon's throw. It's low. It's second. Over to first and not in time there. Good dig out both ends. Bates with a low throw from Moon. Got the lead man Martinez and then still quickly got the ball to first, but Galuli beats it out. Actually, that was a nice bouncer to handle for a first baseman, Delgado. You like it where it's far enough out there. So 1 down, man at first. And there's a breaking ball strike to A.J. Green from Memphis. He's the catcher. Right-handed batter, 6 feet tall. A.J. Green is 4 for 6 on the year. A couple of RBIs. Takes the ball, 1-1. No score here in the top of the third inning. Man at first, 1 out. Green awaits the 1-1 from Eli Hanna from Lincoln Memorial. Off-speed pitch down and in. Brett Fuller, the head coach of the Purcellville Cannons. His son Ridge is down there at third. And former River Bandit Kobe White coaching at first. Throw over to first. Aaron Ford, the skipper for the River Bandits. Assisted by Abe Mumaw, Andrew Doran, Kellen Hoover. 2-1. That's outside. Snap throw down off the mark from Rayome. Counts now 3-1. Three and one out. Hanna shakes off a sign. Now gets the one he wants. Runner goes. Pitch is low, and that's ball 4. Second walk of the inning. And men at first and second with 1 down for the visitors from Purcellville. And back to the top of the order for Shintaro Inoue. First pitch swinging, first time up. Bounce one to the first baseman with Hanna making a nice play covering. And to go down low to take the toss from Delgado. and away from Kansas State. Ground ball to the right side. Second baseman Fields throws to second for one. On to first, and safe is the call. Nearly turned there. Bates had to go a little bit in the hole, but he got the lead man. Green erased. Galuli to third. So two away. Now Seth Williams popped up to the shortstop. His first trip on the very first pitch. He's out of West Virginia. Swinging at the first pitch again. Sends one to center field. Pretty well hit, but it stays in the yard at the short porch. And hauled in out there by Chisholm. And that's the inning.
That was Seth Williams. Number 24.
Two left on for the Cannons. Middle of three. Still 0-0. Scoreless as we go to the bottom of the third here. The Bandits and the Purcellville Cannons. 2, 3, and 4 for Woodstock. Connor Worth, Abby Delgado, and KJ Moon. Worth shows bunt and bunts it foul. Single back in the first inning. Connor from James Madison. Hometown Virginia Beach. Merrick Beamish out for his third inning of work. Deals, and that's fouled back. 0-2.
River Bandits, number 7, Connor Worth.
Connor takes high. Couple of RBIs for Worth here in the early part of the season. Bandits are 2-2. Purcellville 3-2. They appeal. No swing by Connor Worth. Two and two. Beamish delivers, and strike three called on the outside corner. One gone. Now it's Abby Delgado, the first baseman.
Bandits, number 9, the first baseman.
He singled to left field his first time up. Abby out of Jacksonville University, hometown Miami. Left-handed batter, 5'11". Five RBIs for Abby as he enters play today. Ball outside. 2-0. Beamish with the 2-0 pitch. That's outside. And 3-2 now. Woodstock's had 2 runners left on the first 2 frames. (3-0) crosses the plate. 3-1 to Delgado. Happy takes strike 2. Count goes full now. Payoff pitch all the way back from 3-0 is Beamish. He'll deal. Delgado pops one into shallow left. Going to be trouble, and nobody's going to get there. Delgado rounds first. He's going to make it to second. In with a slide ahead of the throw. A little Texas leaguer. Out there where nobody could get to it.
From Augusta University, number 28, the third baseman, K.J. Moon.
All right, so Delgado with a single and a double. As my buddy Kyle Gutschall from the Strasburg Express would say, he's halfway to the cycle. And in order, too. Here's K.J. Moon. Went down looking in the first inning and tried to slow down his swing on a pitch up in the zone. 0-1. Breaking ball in there. 0-2. Moon, the third baseman from Augusta University out of Statham, Georgia. 2-strike pitch. He threw it by him. Strikeout for Beamish. 2 gone. Now it's Logan Duffy. Fly to center his first time.
Louisiana Monroe. Left fielder number 16, Logan Duffy.
Runner at second, Delgado. Duffy takes low, ball 1. Standings entering play tonight. Newmarket on top, still undefeated, 5-0. Purcellville at 3-2. So a 2-game lead for the Rebels right now. Swing and a pop-up. Left side, third baseman Martinez there. He's got it, and that's the inning. Delgado stranded at second. Bandits leave another one. We're through 3. No score. Top of the fourth we go. Still no score. Eli Hanna will go to work against 3, 4, and 5 in the Purcellville lineup. Tony Fernandez, Vincenzo Cusat, and Patrick Lyons.
For the Cannons, number 46, the right fielder, Anthony Fernandez.
Here's Fernandez, grounded out to second base his first time up. On a very close play that went against Fernandez and went Bandits' way. Cut on and missed. 0-1. Eli Hanna from Lawrenceville, Georgia, 6'4" righty. Head in the count. Bounces that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Back to the standings. Newmarket 5-0. These Cannons are 3-2 in second place. And then the Bandits and the Express at 2-2. Front Royal Winchester 2-3. All right, we're finally in the shade here, and that feels good. First base side. That is hammered to right center field and deep. Back, taking a look and watching it go is Chisholm and Coda. A right center field blast for Tony Fernandez. And it's 1-0 Cannons.
Brings the play for the Cannons. Designated hitter, number 6, Vincenzo
Fernandez.
Cusat.
His second hit of the summer is a solo home run. And the Cannons on top. And ball 1 to Vincenzo Cusat, the DH and the cleanup hitter. He singled in the second inning. Fly ball into right field. Coda handles it. And there's one away. Now it's the left fielder, Patrick Lyons. That was the first home run for the Cannons this season.
Air Force Academy, number 4, the left fielder, Patrick Lyons.
And for Woodstock pitching, that's just the second one that they have allowed. All right, another left-hander up, Patrick Lyons. The left fielder bounced into that double play, unconventional double play where Cusat rounded second too far after the ground ball chopper to short that Worth went on to first. Cusat rounded too far, and quick throw by Delgado down to second. Caught him off balance. Got him in a rundown. 1 strike from Hanna. Curveball low and came inside and got him on the foot. So Lyons hit by the pitch.
First baseman, number 27, Lucas Ferris.
Second time he's been hit this year. So now in 6 games, the hit batter total is up to 12 for the Cannons. It's the 8th batter been plunked by Woodstock pitchers. Lucas Ferris steps in now. Struck out his first time up. Pitch is a breaking ball. 1-0. Ferris out of Georgia Southern from Ackworth, Georgia. 6'5" righty. Runner at first, 1 out. Curveball, misses low. 2-0. Purcellville's gone ahead. A leadoff home run by Tony Fernandez. As the Cannons on the board. Two and 0. Fastball in there. 2 balls and a strike. Hanna works, swinging a foul ball, and that catcher Rayom, and he's down on the deck. Still down on his belly, now rolls over on his back.
Oh, we have a minute, folks.
And everybody comes out to check on him.
49588.
All the coaches, trainer. Ridge Fuller even comes down to
Bandits t-shirt.
say something,
49588.
just to check.
Stop by the hideout and pick it up.
Sounded like it got a piece of his paraphernalia, like the shin guards or something, but obviously got a piece of the body too. But he went down right away. So Rayom's all right. Got a little sip of H2O. Second to collect his thoughts. He'll take a couple of tosses from Hannah. He gives him the thumbs up, so he's ready to go. All right, we're back to action here. Two and two to Luke Ferris. Patrick Lyons at first. One out here in the fourth inning. Hannah with a set. Runner goes from first. Check swing. No call. Throw down to second. And safe is the call. I didn't see him appeal the swing. They probably should have. But called a ball. So 3 and 2. So right after that, right after Rayom got injured, they take off on him and test him right away. Okay. Pretty good throw, though, but better jump by Lyons. 3-2 pitch. That's outside. And a walk to Ferris. Puts him in first and second, and one out. Third walk from Hannah. Here's Eric Martinez. Walked in the third inning. Pitch is a strike. Bandits would like a ground ball at somebody right here. Get out of this inning. 2 on, 1 out. Eric Martinez, North Central Texas. Takes the ball low, 1-1. Steal for Lyons, his first of the year. There's a line shot into center, but that's going to be caught out there. Quick throw to second, but getting back is Lyons. A line shot by Martinez to center.
That was number 5, Eric Martinez. Brings the plate, the second baseman, Grant Galuli.
So two-way, it's Grant Galuli now. Bounced into a fielder's choice his first time up. Grant Galuli from eastern New Mexico, hails from Palm City, Florida. Hitting with 2 down and men at first and second. Still some sunlight for the batters here. Last place the sun shines is right at home plate here. I know what you're asking. Why would you build a ball field that faces the setting sun? And that's a very good question. I don't have the answer. There's a strike on the outside corner. Frank Galuli, the number 8 man in the order. Has not driven in a run yet this summer, but has a man at second base. Already a 1-0 lead for Purcellville. Stopped his swing on a breaking ball. Called a strike. So Hannah gets way ahead. Nothing in 2. Sets and deals. Swing and a miss. The ball bounces in front of Rayom. He gathers and throws, and just in time. Oh, slipping going past first was Galuli. He's all right. He gets up and asks if he was safe. Nope. They got him. That's a strikeout, and that ends the inning. One for Purcellville on the home run by Tony Fernandez, and they score first and have a 1-0 lead, middle of 4. Bottom of the 4th inning, Woodstock coming up trailing 1-0 now. They'll have 6, 7, and 8. Max Rayom, Gio Hernandez, and Yuma Kota due up. So a 1-0 lead here for the Cannons. I gave you the Northern Division standings. In the South, it's Waynesboro off to a 5-0 start. They have a 2-game lead over Stanton. And it's Harrisonburg and Culpeper 2 and 3. Covington's 1 and 4, and Charlottesville 0 and 5. All right, here's Rayom, a fly to center his first time up. And pitch is too high, ball 1.
Number 24, Maximus Green.
Rayom out of Wingate. 5'11" right-hander out of Valparaiso, Indiana. That's high, 2-0. That's upstairs. 3 balls and no strikes. Bandits wearing their green jerseys tonight. Mostly green. They got the white middle section with letters across in green. Trimmed in orange. That's right in there for a strike. 3-1 now. Gray pants and the all-green caps. That is at the knees. And it's 3-2. No numbers on the front of these jerseys. They have them in the back, naturally. All right, payoff pitch. And just outside from Beamish. And Rayom draws a walk. Third free pass from Beamish tonight. He's worked around some base runners. Two in both the first and second. Had a man at second base with one out. But so far, nobody has come across for Woodstock. Here's Gio Hernandez, the DH. He walked his first time. Gio out of Young Harris from Coral Springs, Florida. Swing and a foul back. And for the second time, pitcher Beamish called for not making eye contact with the batter. That's part of the deal with this pitch count. Now there's another one. A ball was called. And now he just called a ball, and now he says time clock violation. Well, he had just barely started. That should reset the clock, you would think. All this is silly anyway. So apparently it's something about how he's looking at home. You have to make eye contact, or at least be looking there when the batter's looking. All right, here's a pitch. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. Foul tip held by Green. So I believe it's 2-2. Sent by Beamish. Deals, and strike three called on the outside corner. A breaking ball. And Hernandez down looking for the first out of the fourth. Fourth strikeout for Beamish. Here's a right fielder, Yuma Koda. Yuma from Hibbing Community College. Comes from Tokyo, Japan. Left-handed batter, 5'8". Right fielder tonight. Throw over to first, and Rayom is back. Well, what's going on elsewhere tonight as this one's popped up into shallow center. Second baseman going back. Nice running catch by Galuli. He'll throw to first, but Rayom hustles back. Nice running grab. And the shallow center for Williams. Actually got out there pretty far to bring that in. So two away. Here's Kamari Chisholm, the center fielder. He walked first time. In Strasburg, the Express have a 4-3 lead in the third over Front Royal. Winchester, Newmarket scoreless in the bottom of the second inning. Chisholm shows bunt. Oh, it accidentally hit his bat. He was turning away. It was inside and hit the bat. I don't know if it hit the bat or the knob. Winds up hitting the bat, going right to Beamish, who throws on to first to end the inning. And excuse me, bunt. All right, that's the inning. Bandits leave the leadoff man. That's 6 stranded. We're through 4. 1-0 Purcellville. To the fifth inning we go now with Purcellville on top of Woodstock 1-0. They've got 9-1 and 2 coming up. A.J. Green, Shintaro Inoue, and Seth Williams.
From the plate for the Cannons. Number 2.
Green walked his first time. A.J. out of Memphis from Collierville, Tennessee. And Eli Hanna back to work for the Bandits. Deals, first pitch bouncer up the middle and into center field. Hit for A.J. Green starts things for the Cannons. He's now 5 for 7. Good start on the year. Third hit of the night for Purcellville.
Play to shortstop. Shintaro Inoue.
Top of the order now, Shintaro Inoue. 2 ground balls, 1 to first and 1 to second. Takes a strike. Again, the last bit of sunlight for the batter's circle. Left-hander getting loose for Woodstock. I think it's Casey Proctor down there. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, gets past Rayome. Allows Green to trot on down to second. All right, Cannon's got a man at second base. Nobody out here in the fifth. They're up 1-0. Inoue slams one into right center field. That's a hit, and that'll get the run in. He's rounding first, heading for second. Here's the throw by Chisholm on the bag. Oh, but it pops out of the glove of the shortstop, or sorry, the second baseman, Bates. And he is in there.
From West Virginia.
Take it back, it was Bates.
Number 24, Seth Williams.
So that's a double and an RBI. It's 2-0. Yeah, Bates holds on to it. Inoue is out. And a nice throw by Chisholm from the outfield. But it's a double. And 2-0 now for the Cannons. As Green scores. And a meeting on the mound is Kellen Hoover, the pitching coach. Out to talk with Eli Hanna. All right, here comes Seth Williams. He has popped to short and flied to center. All right, man at second. Nobody out again. Pitch low and away. 2-0 Purcellville. They're wearing their maroon jerseys, white pinstripes. Both tops and bottoms in maroon, white numbers and letters with a gold trim. 1-0 misses low and away. Two balls, no strikes. Seth Williams from West Virginia out of Galveston, Texas. Stands 6'5", left-handed swinger. Hits it hard and into right field for a base hit. Inoue rounding third, coming home. Here's the throw by Cota to the plate. Slide just ahead of the throw. And it's 3-0 Purcellville. 3 straight hits. Cota's throw was right on the money, but Inoue too fast, slid in just ahead of the tag of Rayome.
Cannons, number 46, Anthony Fernandez.
All right, Hannah's yet to retire a batter, and now he goes up against the man who took him deep last inning, Tony Fernandez. Home run to right center field. That was the first run of the game. It's now up to 3-0. Pitch. He was trying to go deep again, and he swung through the fastball. Stumbled off balance. Oh and 1. Runner goes from first. Pitch is low on a breaking ball. Throw down to second. Slide, tag. They got him. Williams went on a curve, but good throw by Rayom. Good scoop there by Worth, the shortstop. And got the tag down there. So Rayom guns him down. First out of the inning. Base is empty. Ball and a strike to Fernandez. Fly ball into right center field. Center fielder Chisholm calls off Coda. He's got it 2 away. Gonna bring up the cleanup hitter and the DH, Vincenzo Kusat. Single and a fly to right. By the way, RBIs this inning. Inouye got his 3rd of the season. And Seth Williams his 6th. All right, pitch low to Kusat. Out of Frederick Community College from Round Hill, Virginia. 1-0 pitch. That is shot into left center field, but over to make the grab is Chisholm. And that's the inning. But 2 runs for Purcellville. And through 4.5, Cannons have the lead, 3-0. Here's Asher Bates leading off in the bottom of the 5th inning for Woodstock, and he takes the ball inside. Asher's 0 for 2, pop out and fly to right. That's outside. Merrick Beamish still working for the Cannons. And somebody's just starting to throw down in the Purcellville bullpen. 2-0, leaves it up and away. There's a strike. Three-one pitch. Cut on a fastball and missed. So we go full. 3-2. And strike three called. Ashford tossed the bat away, but he'll have to go over and pick it up because he was rung up for out number one here in the fifth. Fifth strikeout for Beamish.
Connor Worth.
Check swing foul by Connor Worth, who is singled and struck out looking. One strike pitch. Up and away. 1-1. Happy Delgado on deck. So top of the order here. Trying to get something going. Bandits have stranded 6 tonight. And breaking ball at the knees. 1-2. That's high and tight. 2-2 now. Beamish delivers and struck him out swinging. Kind of a half swing there by Worth. He tried to hold up, but fans for the second time tonight. Off-speed pitch at him, fooled. So 2 gone. Now it's Abby Delgado, a single and a double. Delgado takes inside and jump back out of the way. 1-0. Delgado has 2 of the 3 Woodstock hits. 5 hits on the board for Purcellville. Delgado looks at a strike at the knees. 1-1. Misses away. 2-1 here. Two men out, nobody on. Bottom 5. There's a fastball that misses away. 3-1. Three-one pitch. That's outside, and a walk to Delgado. He's on for the 3rd time tonight.
Third baseman, number 26.
4th walk issued by Beamish. And now it's KJ Moon, who has a couple of strikeouts, 1 looking and 1 swinging. Well, the lights are on except for 1 bank behind the third base dugout. Might need those. Fastball strike called. Just under the letters. Curveball called strike 2. Beamish ready. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. High fastball, and that's the inning. Beamish strikes out the side. And we're through 5. Woodstock trails at 3-0. To the sixth inning we go now, and the Cannons lead the River Bandits 3-0. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. Patrick Lyons, Luke Ferris, and Eric Martinez. 3 runs on 5 hits for Purcellville. No runs, 3 hits for Woodstock. No errors for either side. Woodstock's left 7 on base, 4 stranded for the Cannons. Left-handed pitcher on now for Woodstock, and strike 1 to Patrick Lyons. He bounced into that, what turned into a double play. He's also hit by a pitch. New pitcher is Casey Proctor, southpaw from Central Connecticut State. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. He's out of Virginia Beach. Proctor making his first appearance. Gets ahead 2 strikes on Patrick Lyons from the Air Force. He's out of Purcellville. Off speed is lifted into shallow center. Coming on is Chisholm, and Kamari makes the grab. 1 gone. I'll bring up Luke Ferris, the first baseman, a strikeout and a walk.
The first baseman, Lucas Ferris.
Georgia Southern's Luke Ferris. He hammers 1 foul off the fence at third. Oh, 1. That's hit into left field. On a line, but Duffy there for 2 outs. So Proctor sets down the first 2 batters he faces, and now it's Eric Martinez, a walk and a line out to center.
At the plate, number 5, Eric Martinez.
Martinez, North Central Texas, out of Orlando, Florida. 6-foot right-hander. There's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Proctor. A lot of different speeds. When he throws that fastball, it kind of sneaks by you. Fly ball to right field. Back pedaling and now squaring up, making the grab is Cota. Each of the outfielders got a ball that inning, and 3 up, 3 down for Proctor. Middle of 6. Bats need to come alive for Woodstock here. They're trailing 3-0. Bottom of the sixth inning. 3-0 Purcellville on top, and they go to the bullpen as Merrick Beamish is done. 5 shutout innings, scattered 3 hits, worked around 4 walks. Struck out the final, or got the final 3 outs by strikeouts. And finished with 7 on the evening. But he turns it over to Soda Inden now. 5'9" right-hander from Texas A&M International out of Kanagawa, Japan.
Now batting for your Woodstock River Bandits, number 16, left fielder Logan Duffy.
All right, so Inden takes the mound, and he'll face 5, 6, and 7. Logan Duffy, Max Rayom, and Gio Hernandez. All right, here's Duffy. Fly to center, pop to short. And he takes ball 1. Actually, I think that was a pop out to third. It was. I wrote down the wrong number. All right, 1 ball. Inden delivers, and there's a strike. Soda Inden, no record. Second appearance. He went 1 inning in his previous outing. 1 hit, 2 runs, 1 earned. He walked 3 and struck out 1. Deals outside. It's 2-1 now. 7 stranded for Woodstock. 3 of them in scoring position. So no one's reached third yet tonight. Here's a shot up the middle and a base hit. Duffy with a smack to center. And for the second time, Bandits get the leadoff man on. Now it's Max Rayom. Fly to center and a walk. Aaron Ford, the head coach of the Bandits over there at third base. Abe Mumaw here at first. Showing bunt, breaking ball low and away. Ford, a colorful top that he's got on over there. Black in the chest. River Bandits logo, or River Bandits in script across the chest. Then it's green around the shoulders and down to the biceps, and then from the elbows down to the wrists, it's orange. So a multicolored look there. 1-0 pitch is bunted foul. One ball, 1 strike. Interesting that the Bandits are looking to sacrifice here. Trailing by 3. See if the bunt stays on here for Max Rayom. At a Wingate. Not squaring. Shoots one into right field. Coming on. And diving attempt. Catch is made out there by Fernandez. So Rayom, good shot the other way, but Fernandez hustling in and a dive to make the grab and rob him of a base hit.
Designated hitter from Young Harris, Gio Hernandez.
All right, here's Gio Hernandez, a walk and a strikeout. In the dirt with a breaking ball. Gio from Young Harris. That's low. 2 balls, no strikes. Young Harris College in Georgia. Have to dive into our history notes here from the 5th of June. 2-0 pitch. That's on the ground is short. Picked up there by Inouye. Goes to second for 1. Over to first. And scooped up there by Ferris. That's a double play. 6-4-3. And that's the inning. We're through 6. Purcellville 3. Woodstock nothing. All right, we go to the 7th inning. 3-0 Cannons. Grant Galuli, A.J. Green, Shintaro Inouye. 8-9-1. Ball 1 from Casey Proctor. Out for his 2nd inning of work. Got 3 fly balls first time. Bouncing ball right back to the mound. Snagged by Proctor. Throw to first. And 1 gone here in the top of the 7th inning. Now it's the catcher, A.J. Green. A walk and a single. He scored a run.
First and plate, the catcher, A.J. Green.
All right, some history today coming after this pitch. Lefty Proctor, right-handed batting A.J. Green. The backstop for the Cannons tonight. Swing and a foul tip, 0-1. Today in 1916 in Cleveland, Babe Ruth, then with the Red Sox, shut out the Indians 5-0 and had a scoreless inning streak extended to 24 innings. And he went 2 for 3 at the plate. 0-1, off speed, rolled up the middle and into center field. All right, Green with his 2nd hit of the night. Stayed back, waited on that off-speed pitch. Base hit number 6 for the visiting team tonight.
No batting.
All right, here's Shintaro Inouye. He's 1 for 3. RBI double in the 5th. Legged out a double, nearly thrown out. Probably should have been, but a throw to second was in and out of the glove of Asher Bates. There's strike 1. Lefty-lefty matchup for a lot of these at-bats here for the Cannons. They were loaded up with lefty swingers. That's low and away, 1-1. That is ripped down the right field line, but that'll go foul.
As always, foul balls are free here.
Inoue from Kansas State out of Yamaguchi, Japan. Today in 1948, Richie Ashburn of the Phillies got a hit for the 23rd straight game. And that set a National League record for a rookie at the time. 1-2, kick and a pitch. That is lifted into center field. Drifting back on it is Chisholm. Plenty of room, he's got it. And there's 2 men away here in the top of the 7th. I'll bring up Seth Williams, the center fielder. Pop out, fly out, RBI single.
Seth Williams.
Two outs, 1 on. 3-0 Purcellville. Foul ball. 1966 in a 10-5 Pittsburgh win over the Astros, Willie Stargell went 5 for 5, giving him 9 consecutive hits in 2 days. Step off by Proctor. Back off the mound and onto the grass before going back to the rubber. Left-handing batting Williams. Awaits. Breaking ball popped up. Left side. Oh, Proctor feeling a little sick to his stomach after he threw that pitch. But he got the pitch over and the pop-up was hauled in by the third baseman Moon. All right, 1 hit for Purcellville, but man left on. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. It's time to stretch, 3-0. Cannons have the lead. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Bandits need some hits. They trail at 3-0. Umakota takes ball 1 from Soda Inden. 8-9-1, Umakota. Kamari Chisholm, Asher Bates. That's a fastball up and away, 2-0. And more history today. 1974, the battle in Oakland A's. Reggie Jackson and Billy North got in a fight in the clubhouse in Detroit. 2-0 offering. That's in there for a strike. Reggie injured his shoulder, and Ray Fosse, attempting to separate the two, suffered a crushed disc in his neck. Fosse would spend about 12 weeks on the disabled list, virtually ending his season. He still won the World Series that year. 2-1 pitch, that's outside, 3-1. Three and one. Foul ball off to the left side. Today in 81, the Astros' Nolan Ryan passed Early Wynn as the Major's all-time walks leader. And he still had a long way to go in his career. A lot of strikes, a lot of walks. All right, 3-2 pitch coming. That is shot into center field and a base hit for Yumakota. He's 1 for 3 tonight. He's now 2 for 6 on the year. Comes through with another hit to lead off the inning. Second time that the Bandits have started the frame with a hit off of Enden. All right, it's Kamari Chisholm now, the center fielder. A walk and an accidental bunt back to the pitcher. Shortens there and takes the ball. He had squared around, pulled back, and the ball still hit the bat. And bounced right back to the pitcher, Beamish at the time. He was the starter, went 5, scattered 3 hits and 4 walks, fanned 7. Here's a shot over the leaping shortstop into left center field. Chisholm with a base hit, and they've got first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Inoue climbed the ladder as much as he could, but couldn't quite get there. All right, visit to the mound as Purcellville's pitching coach, Chris Glaze, goes out to the hill. As Purcellville has a right-hander getting loose. Looks like a sidearmer, too.
Woodstock River Bandit Garden Flag.
So 3-0, but the tying run coming to the plate here in Asher Bates, who is 0 for 3. More history today. In 1989, Toronto Skydome opened. Blue Jays lost the debut in their new digs to the Brewers. Today in 94 in Detroit, the Twins' Chuck Knobloch led off the game with a home run off Mike Moore, then added a second long ball in the 7th. Not to be outdone, Tigers leadoff hitter Tony Phillips went deep against Scott Erickson in his first at-bat and also adds a second homer in the 8th inning. It was the first time in history that happened and wouldn't be repeated until 2013. Both leadoff hitters homered to start the game and then added a second one later. All right, here's Bates. Shows bunt, gets it down. Good one, third base side. Fielded there by the third baseman. Throw on to first in time. Good play there by Martinez, and the second baseman Galuli over to field it.
That was number 8.
So it goes third baseman to second baseman there. Runners do move up. A 1 out. So it goes 5-4 in the book. 1 away, and there's 2 out there now for Connor Worth, a single and a couple of strikeouts. For Bates, that was his first sacrifice of the season. Worth with a chopper up the middle. Second baseman Fields, he'll throw to first. It's low, dug out there by Ferris, but they get the run in. So 3-1, RBI for Connor. That's his third run driven in on the season.
Number 9.
And that's going to be it looks like. Yep. As Brett Fuller coming to the hill. He's going to take the baseball from Soda Ended and call for some relief. We'll tell you about the new pitcher here in just a minute.
tickets handy.
All right, new pitcher on for the Cannons is Walker Clout, a 6'1" right-hander from Messiah from St. John's, Florida. Walker Clout making his third appearance on the season. He's gone 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He's walked 3 and struck out 3.
Delgado at the plate.
All right, here's Abby Delgado. Single, double, walk, been on 3 times. Bandits get a run across here in the 7th. Connor Worth with the RBI ground out. Got Yamakota home. Now it's Kamari Chisholm at third base. And Abby Delgado looking to bring the Bandits a little closer. Cuts and misses. Nothing in 1. Clout sets and pitches. Those at by him. Swing and a miss by Delgado. Nothing in 2. How about a 3/4, almost sidearm action from Clout? He's ahead 0-2. Pitch is just low. Delgado might have caught a break there. Might have caught a break. See if he can take advantage of it. 1-2. Breaking ball misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Even though it's a warm evening, Clout has the long sleeves underneath the uniform. Ready with the 2-2. Here it comes. Swing on a high fastball, foul tip held by Green, and that's the inning. Woodstock does get on the board, but they leave a man in scoring position. 7 complete. Purcellville 3, Woodstock 1. Going to the 8th inning. Purcellville leads at 3-1, and a new pitcher on for Woodstock. Jack Anderson takes the hill. 6-foot right-hander from Young Harris. He's out of St. Simon's Island, Georgia.
That comes to play for the Cannons.
It'll be 3, 4, and 5 for the Cannons. Tony Fernandez, Vincenzo Cusat, and Patrick Lyons. All right, Fernandez 1 for 3, a home run in the 4th inning. A solo blast to lead off the frame, and he starts off here in the 8th. First pitch swinging, bouncer to short. Worth bobbles on the backhand, recovers and throws, but not in time. That'll be the first error of the game for either team. So Worth played that to the side on his backhand, but couldn't come up with it and couldn't recover in time. So now Anderson has to work around an error and sends Okusat to DH. Runner goes on the first pitch. It's high. Throw down to second. Slide tag. Got him! Tag by Worth on the helmet of Fernandez, and he's gunned down. Second time that Rayom has thrown out a base runner tonight. Pitch was high ball to Kusat. And Fernandez cut down. 1-0 pitch, and that's high for Kusat. So 1 gone, base is empty now. There's a strike at the knees. 2-1. That's now the ninth time that the Cannons have been caught stealing this year. There's a long drive to center field. Chisholm going back out of room. Goes up and over the fence and disappears. Home run, Kusat. And Purcellville gets the run back, their lead at 3, 4-1. Over the short porch in center where it's just 3:38.
Number 4, Patrick Lyons.
He went up, tried to leap and get it, but out of his reach, and then he toppled over the fence, which is maybe 3.5 feet high out there, all the way around the outfield. All right, so back to a 3-run lead here for the Cannons, their second home run of the night. And a pitch up and away to Patrick Lyons. 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch. Yeah, I mentioned the short porch, 338 to center, that's it, but deep on the edges. 1-0 in there for a strike. 340 down both lines. It's 376 to left center. Straight right is 372, but from the two deep parts, fence is a straight line across. So just 338 straight away. You still got to hit it pretty good to get it out of here. Pitch is high. 2-1 now. You're hitting it into what really seems like there's an undetected wind that comes off the hill beyond center field. Chopper up the middle, and that'll bounce its way into center. Lyons with a base hit. And he's aboard with 1 out here in the 8th inning. Eight safeties now for the Cannons.
Now batting, Lucas Ferris.
This is a multi-use field here at Central High School. It's the football field, which runs from foul pole to foul pole. And there's a pitch inside, and Ferris hit by the pitch, and he's aboard. He's also walked tonight. Takes that one right off the shoulder. So 2 on with 1 out. Here's Eric Martinez, the third baseman, 0 for 2 with a walk. There's a right-hander getting loose for the Bandits down in the bullpen beyond left field. Yeah, I mentioned the unique dimensions here. That's because there is a large hill beyond the outfield, which prevents the fence from going any further. All right, here's a fastball at the knees, strike one to Eric Martinez, Orlando, Florida native. Plays for North Central Texas. That's outside. 1-1. 4-1 Cannons. They've hit a couple of home runs tonight. Anderson delivers. Breaking ball low. Anderson came in. He had pitched 2 1/3, allowed 1 run, an unearned run, no hits. He had walked 3 and struck out 3. So far, he's given up 2 hits and hit a batter. 2-1 pitch. That's low. 3-1. More history today. In 2008, Chipper Jones hit his 400th career home run, becoming the 3rd switch hitter to reach that mark. Previous 2 were Eddie Murray and Mickey Mantle. 3-1. That's bounced foul. Went off the batter in the box. Today in 2012, Ian Desmond drove in the tying run in the 8th. Did it again in the 10th and once again in the 12th for good measure, as the Nationals finally beat the Mets that day 7-6. He was the first player since 1966 to have 3 game-tying or go-ahead RBI from the 8th inning on in the same game. That's pretty crazy. 3-2. Here's the pitch. And a ground ball to short. Backhanded there. They'll go to third. Throw. And good play over there by Moon to be on the bag. Worth the shortstop backhanded instead of trying for 2 up the middle. Went the short way, got the lead man. So Lyons out at third.
Now batting, second baseman, Grant Galui.
So 2 down. Ferris now at second. Martinez at first on the fielder's choice. And here's Grant Galuli 0 for 3. Breaking ball is low. Two on, 2 outs. Anderson sets and delivers. Bouncing ball to the shortstop. Worth to Bates to get the force, and that's the inning. But Purcellville gets a run back on the Cousat home run. Middle of 8. Cannons 4-1.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Bottom of the 8th inning. Bandits trailing at 4-1. And they'll send up 4, 5, and 6 here. KJ Moon, Logan Duffy, and Max Rayome. As Walker Clout goes back to work. Got a strikeout to end the 7th inning.
Now to plate, third baseman KJ Moon. Time.
KJ is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. First pitch was a strike. Are they going to... A ball came out of the bullpen. You have heard it come over the PA system. As time was called. See if the umpires think that affected the play. Are they going to reset? And let's see what they're going to do. They're still talking it over. All right, looks like they're going to rule against Brett Fuller here, as he seems to be a little animated. Sounds like there's sympathy from the umpires about the situation, but so they'll continue to discuss it here. All right, so it's 4-1. Recapping, Purcellville with a homer in the 4th inning. Tony Fernandez led off the frame with a solo shot off of Eli Hanna. Then, in the 5th, A.J. Green singled. Moved to second on a wild pitch, scored on a double by Shintaro Inoue. He was then knocked in by Seth Williams. 3-0 at that point. Woodstock got one in the bottom of the 7th inning on an RBI ground out by Connor Worth. And top of the 8th, Vincenzo Cusat with a home run. All right, so it looks like no pitch, and we'll start with a clean count to Moon, who swings and lifts one into left center field. Long run by the center fielder. That's Williams making the grab on the move. So KJ, after 3 strikeouts, finally got it in play, but
Coming into play for the River Bandits.
Williams there for the grab.
16,
One away.
Duffy.
Now it's Logan Duffy. Fly to center, pop to third, and he is singled. Takes inside for ball. Duffy with a bouncer, and high hop that Ferris handles. He went down low, expecting it to stay down. It almost caromed over him, but from a knee, reached up and snagged it. And there's 2 gone.
At the plate, Max Rome.
Now it's Max Rayome. Two flyouts and a walk. And takes the ball. From Walker Clout out of Messiah. Sidearm thrower. Foul tip. And 1-1. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. 1-2. One-two pitch, and that's low. Two is tap foul. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Clout delivers, and outside corner, strike 3. Rail him down looking. Bandits go in order. We're off to the 9th. Purcellville 4-1. Top of the 9th inning now. Bandits trailing at 4-1. Purcellville trying to tack on to their lead. Jack Anderson back to work. And it's 9-1-2 for the Cannons. A.J. Green, Shinto Inoue, and Seth Williams due up. All right, Jack Anderson in his 2nd inning of work. A.J. Green, a couple of singles and a walk. Yeah, when your number 9 man gets on 3 times, it's a pretty good night. Scored a run. Green from Memphis. Right-handed batter. Takes strike 1. One more history note today. In 2013, White Sox and Mariners went 13 innings scoreless. Chicago got 5 in the top of the 14th, and with the score 5-1, bouncer up the middle. Second baseman Bates goes out to get it. Throws on to first. 1 away. Here's Shintaro Inoue. All right, back to that White Sox-Mariners game. 5-1, bottom of the 13th. Kyle Seager tied the game with his first career grand slam. It's the first game-time extra inning grand slam in Major League history. Pitch outside to Inoue. RBI double in 4 trips. It was also the first time in Major League history that both teams had scored 5 or more runs after being shut out in regulation. There's a ball outside, 2-0. In addition, it was the first time that any team had come back from 5 or more runs in the 14th inning or later. There's a strike at the knees, 2-1. The White Sox did go on to win it in the 16th. Two balls and a strike to Inouye. Left-handed batter from Kansas State. Takes a little bit high, 3-1. Anderson deals, and that's strike on the inside corner anyway. Thought it was ball 4. Instead, he'll dig back in. Get ready for the payoff. Anderson to the plate, and that's high, ball 4. Winds up being a walk anyway. First walk from Anderson, he hit a batter in the 8th inning.
Number 46, Anthony Fernandez.
Here's Seth Williams, the center fielder. One for 4 is Williams with an RBI. Oh, we got another eye contact issue, this time with the Bandits.
Correction, number 24 is at the plate. Seth Williams.
Merrick Beamish had that called against him twice and cost him a ball earlier in the game. Little flare into shallow center field. Is anybody going to get there? Nope. Shortstop can't make the over-the-shoulder grab. Throw to second and not in time. Get the force on Inouye. So Worth went out. Couldn't over-the-shoulder grab it. Duffy and Chisholm couldn't get there.
Now,
So that drops in for a hit, number 9 for the Cannons tonight. 2 on with 1 out. And now it's Tony Fernandez. 1 for 4. That one was a home run in the 4th. And Purcellville has not trailed since. Ball low. Four-1 Cannons here, top 9. In a way, got a running start down there at second base, put on the brakes, and Anderson stepped off. As Worth hollered at him. 1-0. Too high, 2 balls, no strikes. Two 2-0. That misses downstairs. 3-0 now. Three balls, no strikes. Anderson pitches, and that is ball 4. So after getting the first out of the inning, Anderson gives up a walk, a single, and another walk. So they are loaded now with 1 down for Vincenzo Cusat, the DH. It was 2 for 4, including a home run last inning. Off of Jack Anderson. And Kellen Hoover comes out to the hill. And meeting over. And Anderson goes to work on Vincenzo Cusat, Frederick Community College. Left-handed batter. Corners in for Woodstock. Double play depth up the middle. First pitch swinging and a high fly ball into right center field. It'll stay in the park. It'll get the run in, though. Caught out there by Chisholm. And the second RBI on the night for Cusat. As Inouye scores. And it's now 5-1. Williams moved up to third. Fernandez stays at first. Two-way. That's Patrick Lyons. 1 for 3. Single. He was hit by a pitch. First pitch swinging. Looper into center. Another tough one out there, and that will fall again. Worth, the shortstop, couldn't get it. 1 run scores. Second run coming to the plate from first. He'll make it. On another looper. So it's now 7-1. Almost the same exact spot where Seth Williams dropped his in. Again, shortstop Worth going out. But he couldn't get there. Then Duffy and Chisholm arrived too late as well. And it winds up being a double as Lyons makes it to second. Williams scored and Fernandez all the way from first, running on contact with 2 outs. So now a 7-1 ball game, and that's fouled back by Luke Ferris, the left fielder. 0 for 2. He's walked and been hit by a pitch. Ferris for the fly to center field. Chisholm's got it measured, and that's the inning. But more damage by the Cannons. They score 3 on 2 hits, aided by a couple of walks. Bottom of the ninth for the Bandits. They trail at 7-1. All right, bottom of the ninth inning. Last chance for Woodstock. Need a big rally. They trail at 7-1. And a new pitcher on for the Cannons. It's Easton Embry. Embry, a right-hander, 6'2". And misses high with a fastball. College not listed, so he must be in transition. He's out of Grand Junction, Colorado. All right, here's Gio Hernandez leading it off. 0 for 2. Takes the ball. Walk, strikeout, bounce into a double play. So Embry is the fourth pitcher of the night for the Cannons. That catches the outside corner, 2-1. So Beamish stands to win it. He went 5, scattered 3 hits. Hendon gave up a run in an inning and 2/3. Fouled back. Clout went an inning, a third, perfect. Struck out a couple, and he turns it over now to Easton Embry. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch is upstairs to Gio Hernandez. Embry making his debut. 3-2 pitch in the air down the right field line, and that is slicing foul. God damn it. Checking a few other scores. Bottom of the 5th in Newmarket. Rebels.
Foul ball number 10 is back in the box.
Winchester leads Newmarket 8-2. Three-two pitch coming again. That's high. They appeal the swing. No, says the base umpire. Correctly called there.
Now, the right fielder, number 1.
Here's Yumakota.
Coda.
1 for 3, singled back in the 7th inning. Later scored. That's the only run up on the board now for the Bandits as they trail at 7-1 here. Meanwhile, in Strasburg, Express lead Front Royal 7-4. They're bottom of the 6th. Coda takes high. Left-handed batting Yumakota from Hibbing Community College. And now, visit to the mound here, not pitching coach, but first base coach Kobe White out to talk to the pitcher. In Charlottesville, Harrisonburg leads the Tom Sox 3-1 in the top of the 8th. Bottom 7 in Waynesboro, Generals and Culpeper 4-4. And bottom of the 8th in Covington, the Lumberjacks trail Stanton 7-4. All right, meeting over. Swing and a miss on a fastball by Coda. One and one. Swinging a foul ball back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 7-1 Cannons. Ball, 2 strikes. Embry sets. And now delivers, misses high. 2-1. 2-2 with a runner at first. That's Gio Hernandez. Pitch, and he swung at a pitch way up in the zone, above his shoulders. And one gone here in the first, or rather in the ninth. First out of this ninth inning. That ball was way upstairs. And Newman couldn't believe that he swung at it. But alas, he did. And now it's Kamari Chisholm takes a strike. He's 1 for 2. He singled and walked. That's high for a ball. 1-1. And the Bandits go to Newmarket tomorrow, Front Royal Sunday, and then a makeup Monday against Strasburg, all on the road. Ball high, 2-1. They're back home again Wednesday against Stanton. Two on is fouled off. 2-2 now to Kamari Chisholm. From Hood. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. High and tight. We'll go full again. Cannons fans, your guys will go to Strasburg. Nope, you'll be at home against Strasburg tomorrow. And you'll welcome Newmarket on Sunday. All right, payoff pitch coming. Here it is, Embry deals, and that is just low, ball 4 to Chisholm. And a couple of walks this inning for Embry. 2 on with 1 out. Here's a leadoff hitter, Asher Bates.
Brings to the plate the second baseman, number 8, Asher Bates.
0 for 3 with a sacrifice. Woodstock's had chances. They left, especially early on, left 2 on in the first, 2 on in the second. Bates looks at a fastball strike. Then runners 3rd, 4th, 5th. They had a hit in the 6th, but got wiped out with a double play. Got a run in the 7th. Left a man at third base. Only time they went in order tonight was the 8th. There's a line drive into right field. Down the line and down for a base hit. 1 run coming in to score. And it's now 7-2. Hernandez crosses the plate. Chisholm to third. Bates with the single and the RBI.
Coming to the plate, number 7, the shortstop, Connor.
So a 7-2 ball game. And for Bates, his 5th RBI on the year. Good hit the other way. Now it's Connor Worth. Looks at strike 1. 1 for 4, single back in the first, an RBI ground out in the 7th. Pitch bounces. Blocked there by the catcher, Green. Bates stayed at first. Somebody just starting to toss in the Purcellville bullpen, just in case they need him. Still a 5-run lead. Foul ball back from Worth. JMU. 1-2. One and 2 to Worth. Now time called. And we got another issue with the pitcher not making eye contact with the batter. I think that's the first time. We've seen it 3 times tonight. I think it's the first time I've ever seen it called in this league. Or is it 4 times tonight? I guess it's 4. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. And Worth did not hold up. Went around on the appeal. Called out. 2 gone. That's the 3rd time he struck out tonight. Couldn't stop his swing.
Coming to play for the Woodstock River Bandits, number 9.
Down to the last out. It's Abby Delgado. Pitch is high for a ball. Fouled off. Late swing by Delgado. He's got a single, a double. Walk and a strikeout. 2 for 3. One pitch is fouled back. Some big league finals real quick. Tampa Bay over the Marlins 6-0. Red Sox top the Yanks 5-3. Phillies 8. White Sox 6. Tigers over the Mariners 7-3. Giants 18-3 over the Cubs. Breaking ball low, 2-2 to Delgado. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners at first and third. Here's the pitch. That's high. All right, full count to Delgado. Trying to keep it going here. Payoff pitch. Line shot into left center field. That's a base hit. Over to cut it off the left fielder Lyons. Run scores, heading to third and making it. Ahead of the throw is Bates. It's now 7-3. Delgado, a 3 for 4 night. 2 of those hits the other way. So Chisholm in. Bates to third.
Third baseman, KJ Moon.
So 2 runs across. It's now 7-4. And 7-3. 7-3. And a breaking ball, strike 1 to KJ Moon. 3 strikeouts and a fly out to center. Delgado with RBI number 6 on the season. He'll take off for second, nobody covering. So that's going to be a catcher's indifference or defensive indifference, however you want to look at it. So they were not holding him on. The Bandits still need to get another man on base here. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. KJ Moon from Augusta University awaits. Pitch. Fouled off. Outfield straightaway. Looks like the infield slightly playing Moon to go the other way. Pitch. Breaking balls. Oh, umpire looked like he was going to call strike 3. He stepped back as if he was going to punch him out. Instead, thought about it a second time and said no. 2-2. Embry ready and deals. And that's high with a fastball. Count goes full. All right, 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. And Embry fans Moon to end the game. Bandits get a couple,
We'd like to thank everyone that came out tonight.
but they fall tonight to Purcellville by a score of 7-3.
For the Bandits train. Everybody be
Bandits
careful.
fall to 2-3 on the year. Purcellville now 4-2 on the season. We'll take a timeout and come back and recap in just a minute. Final score tonight, Purcellville beats Woodstock 7-3. Cannons got on the board first in the 4th inning, a leadoff home run by Tony Fernandez off the losing pitcher Eli Hanna. Then they got 2 more in the 5th off of Hanna. RBI double by Shintaro Inoue, followed by an RBI hit from Seth Williams. That made it 3-0. Woodstock finally got on the board in the 7th. After back-to-back hits by Yu Makoto and Kamari Chisholm, they were sacrificed up. Ground out by Connor Worth made it 3-1, but then Abby Delgado struck out as Walker Clout came on to get him to retire the side and get out of the inning. Purcellville got that run back in the 8th inning, a 1-out home run by Vincenzo Cusat. And then they tacked on 3 in the 9th inning. On a sac fly by Cusat. And a 2-run double by Patrick Lyons. Bandits came back with 2 in the 9th inning. RBI hits by Asher Bates and Abby Delgado. Purcellville 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 8 men left on base. Woodstock 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, and they stranded 10. Time of the game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Leading Woodstock at the plate, Abby Delgado, 3 hits and an RBI. And for Purcellville, it was Seth Williams with 2 hits and a run driven in. Vincenzo Cusat homered, drove in 2. He had 2 hits for the day. 2 hits also for Patrick Lyons, a couple of RBIs, and a home run as well for Tony Fernandez. Merrick Beamish went 5 innings to get the victory. He allowed 3 hits, no runs over those 5 frames. He's now 1-0 on the year, and Eli Hanna takes the loss. He is 0-1. All right, that's it for us tonight. Bandits are on the road for the next 2 nights. The next 3 nights, they'll be away, and they'll be back on Wednesday to face the Stanton Braves right here at Falcon Field. We'll see you then. Once again, our final score: Purcellville 7, Woodstock 3. I'm Craig Orndorff signing off for the 2026 Woodstock River Bandits.